Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Hope everyone is well. Sorry we missed you last week. I was a bit under the weather, but here we are together. Hope everyone's doing good and hope you can hear me okay. This is our friend Meatloaf. Last time we were together, I showed you a picture of him because he was in ISO. But he's out here in Freebirds now. He's about 13-ish years old, I believe. And I think he was the one that was found as a stray on a hillside, which is bad enough. But what's even more unfortunate is when he first got here, he really couldn't walk very well. He had no real use of his back legs, and he's mostly blind. So it's hard to see because his head is down. But he's so handsome. Papa, he's sorry to scare you. He's sorry. There he is. Look how handsome he is. So his left eye is a little smaller than his right. It's becoming atrophied, which basically the eyeball ends up sitting a little further back in the eye socket. So there's really not a lot of sight in that eye. His right eye has a lot of corneal pigmentation, so there's not a lot of sight out of that eye. But like I said, he's in our Freebird area and he gets around really well, actually. It's just amazing to me how well these kiddos with limited to no sight acclimate to their surroundings. It really doesn't take them long. For I think about a week or two now, and he's actually walking. He still needs to be expressed here and there. He kind of goes on his own, but we still check him just to make sure his bladder is empty. Because as we always say, kiddos like him are prone to UTIs. I love this kid, you guys, but I love the old dudes. They're my favorite. He is so sweet. He's still kind of getting used to us loving on him and being cuddled. He has a hippo now. Misty, one of our wonderful volunteers, is his hippo friend. So he gets a little extra attention on top of what staff already gives him. And he's just really starting to flourish. And it's really sweet to see. The other day, I think it was my Saturday shift. So it was later in the evening. And he started this howling because he wanted attention. And I swear it's like my little guy Benny. He used to howl like a seal, and that's what Meatloaf was doing. It was really sweet. Anyway, I could go on and on about Meatloaf, but that's our friend back there, sweet boy. That's Amandine next to him. She already has a home. We've got our two friends over here. This is Peony. Beautiful little girl. And Mama, I got a happy tail too. She's wearing a beautiful necklace of bells. She has seizures, so like how baby girl. So we have the bells on her just so we can hear her if we're not nearby. Although she's here with us in Freebird, so there's pretty much always someone around. But just in case, just super sweet girl. Originally she was kind of nervous and a little timid when she first got here, and she's still a little nervous, but she's getting used to it. Let me see how old she is. I forget. Sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, baby girl. She is 3 years old. She's beautiful. Look at her happy tail. Mama. She likes to hide. I don't know if you can see all those bowls over there. She likes to hide on the shelf, I think, to get away from all the other kiddos. But that's Peony. We've got Sweet Knick Knack next to her with her. She is got a belly. There's a couple babies in there, we think. So if you think you might want a puppy, please contact us and we can put you on a wait list for them. This little girl is tiny but mighty. She has a lot of spunk and spice in her. She was pretty quiet when she first got here, but now that she's been around some of these other kiddos, if she is sleeping on a bed and they try to lay with her and she doesn't want them there, she barks and kind of chases them off. So her personality is really starting to come out. And she's sweet, beautiful girl. All right, we got Uma and Mama, what you doing? Hi, sweet girl. You can see Uma some hair missing on her neck. First got here, she had some pretty bad wounds. We're not sure if it was maybe a coyote that got to her or another dog, but she's starting to do. Her hair is slowly starting to grow back. Sweet little girl. Another one that's got some babies in there. She's really sweet. She's not feeling too well right now, so we're taking good care of her. Make sure her and the babies will be healthy. But that's Uma. What else do we have in here? Go over to our laundry room. I think Snowy. There he is. Hi, Snow. Hey, sweetheart. I've been here for a while, and he too has a great hippo, Maggie. She comes to see him. Tugging on your name. So Snowy, when he first got here, he was also very, very scared. When we would feed him, he would bury his food under his blanket and then lay on top of it. So we think that he probably wasn't used to being cared for and fed consistently. He was really, really nervous with us when he first arrived, but as you can see now, he loves the attention, loves the care. He's a very smart boy. He knows how to sit. He knows how to shake. And Angie, one of our wonderful employees, has taught him how to cha-cha. So there's that. I think Snowman would do best. I think he would prefer to be in a home where he is the only child because he really loves the attention from his humans. But he would also do well with a kiddo who's mellow. Would do good. He's just a great kid. He's a great little sidekick, and I'm not sure why he's still here. He's a wonderful boy. Sometimes he does get a little nervous around strangers, so if you are interested in Snowman, just know that it might take a visit or two before you can really like get to know him as well as you would like to. But he's definitely worth the visits. He's a wonderful boy. Isn't that Snowy? He's a sweetheart. Okay, we'll head out to our VIP area. And the kiddos in our VIP area don't get along well with other dogs or would need to do like a foster to adopt situation if you were interested. Our first friend is Becky G. Here she is. Becky G really is a sweet girl. She just is very adamant about not really wanting to have her attention split. So if you're sitting with her and petting her and another dog comes up, she gets very upset. So this is why she's in a room by herself. She just really doesn't get along with the other kiddos, and the last couple months she's just been more upset than usual. I think because we have so many younger kids in the Freebirds right now, but she really is a great little girl. She'd be a perfect couch potato to hang out with. Yeah, she's a good kid. It's hard for us pug lovers because we're so used to pugs being social and take them anywhere, but it's a little harder with kiddos like Becky G, but she's a great girl. Next door, we have our friend William. So he's got a little bit of some skin issues going on here. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? The tongue. Oh my gosh. So when he first got here, his skin was a little worse than it is right now. And of course, we love our Just Food for Dogs diet. He is on the venison and squash. And actually, he was on venison and squash. I think we've still got him on it, but we had to add a little extra topping or two because he just hasn't felt like eating much the last couple of days. But super sweet boy. He's over here. He does get along with other kiddos, but you know what? He just is so excited about having friends that he got a little too rambunctious for the group, and fights were kind of a lot. Not enough for us to say we want to give everybody their piece. And so we moved the culprit. I'm sorry, I'm going to step out so you can see his face. He wants to be snuggled, and I understand. But then we can't see your face, sweetheart. There you are. So yeah, we had to bring him over here because some fights were breaking out, and of course he's a humper, you guys. So that also upset some of the kids in Gen Pop. So he's in here now, but he's a great little boy, got a great personality. I'm so sorry, I'm not sure how old he is. But that's our friend William. Let's see, where's Grizz? There he is, sleeping. I can't really see his face. I don't want to wake him, you guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Papa. Hi, Papa. See you. Oh, this is Grizz. He's an owner relinquish. Grizz is over here because we tried him in Gen Pop, and again, he just was a little too excited for the kids in that pen. And also, he's a mix, so he is a little bigger than majority of the kids that are over there. And again, just for everybody's safety and well-being, we brought him over into his own room. He really is a sweet boy. He's got a really big bark, um, which can sound a little intimidating, but he's actually very, very sweet, really kind boy. I'm not quite sure how he would do in his home with another dog. We did have a neighbor next door in this pen to him, but whenever there's another dog next to him, he tends to get upset. So I'm assuming that it's because he can't see them. So he might do well with another dog in a home, probably one around his age. He's a younger kiddo as well. So, but that's our friend Grizz. And over here, our friend Fiero. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. You're not in your blanket burrito? Usually when I come over here, he's got himself buried in his blankets. This is our friend Fiero, you guys. He's been here a really long time. I think he's been here about a year and a half now. And we were just talking about him today. We just can't figure out why this little boy is still here. He also has a hippo, Yanira. She's been in our program the longest since it started, and she's just a great, great hippo, great friend to him. Um, she has taken him to her house for slumber parties, and he does well for the most part. It sounds like he's a little weird about certain textures of flooring. Um, but he's just a wonderful boy. He's very treat motivated. He's very smart, so he would be easy to train. And I will say, excuse me, he is a jumper. So wherever he goes, his home would need to have high, secure fencing and walls, just because he can jump pretty high. If you've ever visited us or seen some of our reels on Instagram, he's the one whose head is always bopping up and down in the pen. But Fiero is a great kiddo. He was an owner relinquish. And I think for him, he just wasn't really socialized with other dogs. We have tried him in Gen Pop a couple times, and if any kind of stirring happens, he gets riled up pretty easily. And full transparency, sometimes he does kind of latch on to the other kiddos, and we just obviously don't want anyone getting hurt. So he's over here in his own room. He seems to really feel secure. part of your family. So that's our friend Riff. Next door we have Snap. He's a little hard to see there because he's on a dark blanket, but just like Snap, he also has been relinquished, returned a handful of times. I believe Snap is about 5.5. He was originally a stray. He's got a lot of energy. Again, really sweet boy, just doesn't do well with other dogs. And we have tried him in homes where I believe there's been an existing dog just as a foster to adopt situation to see if it would work out, and it's just, it doesn't. So he's another one that needs to be the only child, the only fur child in the home. Snap does have a hind end gait that's a little off. Doctor feels that was most likely a trauma from when he was much younger. As of right now, there's nothing to do about it, but he may develop arthritis, possibly some hind end issues as he gets older. But as of right now, he gets around great. He runs in the yard when we take him out there. So he's got a lot of energy in him still. Really sweet boy. So that's Snap. We see some check-ins. Hello, Kenny Bowie, how are you? We've got Sandy. I think my microphone, let's see. I'm sorry, let me go do that real quick. Does that help at all, you guys? I think if I raise my voice, it's quiet enough to hopefully hear. If someone could let me know if that works. I will turn this off. There we go. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate your feedback. Okay, perfect, perfect. Thanks for letting me know you couldn't hear me in the first place. I appreciate that. Let me put these down and then we'll go see all the other kids. Okay, you guys, prepare yourself for cuteness overload. We've got two piles here. Boots McGee and Lenny. So that's Boots McGee and that's our friend Lenny there. Boots is just about 10 years old. I forget how old our friend Lenny is. Let me take a peek. Sorry, you guys. Oh, sweetheart. Hey, sorry. Lenny is 8.5. So both were owner relinquished. Boots McGee has several growths on him, and we're thinking that it may be mast cell, but a lot of times, depending on the location of the growths, they can usually get clear margins when they cut them out. So hopefully that'll be the case for Boots. He's just a wonderful boy. He came in very, very scared. I know, sweetheart. You're already adopted. We can't talk about you. He came in very, very scared, kind of cowered in the corner when he first got here. And slowly but surely, he's really started to come around. And I actually was snuggling on him before we went live, and he rolled over and showed his belly. I was so happy. That was the first time. But I love Bootsy. He's a sweetheart. And he would do great in a home with either a fur friend that is his age or, you know, a little older. He's a slower kiddo, so obviously a puppy wouldn't be ideal, but or he would do great as your only child. He's just a wonderful kid. He's sweet. And Lenny next door. I love Lenny, you guys. I wish that he was up and about because he's got some hind end weakness, and our doctor thinks it might be a disc issue. But one of my favorite things about Lenny is the way he walks. He kind of looks like he's ice skating. And the other night it was really quiet in here, and I heard like this shuffling sound, and it was Lenny. He was ice skating behind me. Let me see if I can get a better look at his face. Oh my gosh, you guys. So there's Boots McGee. And there's Lenny. Lenny. Oh my goodness. Lenny is a real sweetheart too, and loves to be held and snuggled on. Sometimes he's not sure, but I won't lie. I hold him until he relaxes and lets me kiss on him. So he's just so adorable. I love that boy. But that's Boots McGee and Lenny. And let's see, across the way over there. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Sometimes when I try to zoom in, I can't get it to go back. So let me just see if I can sneak up on these kids. So this is Ken and Barbie. Hi guys. Hi, Mom, I got a happy tail. So that's Ken and Barbie. They are a bonded pair, so excuse me, they must go to their home together. Barbie is a little older than Ken. Barbie is 7. I think Ken, I want to say 4, but I don't know if that's right. Oh, he doesn't have his age on his name. I think Ken is a year or 2 younger than Barbie. I would say Ken relies on Barbie a little more than Barbie does Ken, but again, definitely a bonded pair, must go to a home together. They both get along with, Rocket, get down, sweetheart. Get down. Thank you. They both get along with other kiddos. So you can take them, I don't know, if your family or neighbors have other pugs, they can all hang out together and have a little pug party. I'm sorry, Rocket is jumping in my lap. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, he's adopted, but look at Zucchini. Look at how wonderful his fur and his skin looks. He came in, I don't know if you guys remember from our oh, there's Lenny, I'm sorry. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh, I love him. He just glides across the floor with ease. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so Zucchini, like I said, he is adopted, but I just want you guys to see how wonderful his skin and his fur looks. He came in with terrible mange. Just hair was pretty much gone. And again, with, you know, special baths, good medication, and the venison and squash diet from Just Food for Dogs, he looks like a brand new kid. Little Zucchini. Let's see, so Kenshi is adopted, Pocky's adopted, but we've got Mr. Universe here. Handsome boy. He came in with Pink, who just recently had 8 little ones. And they both were very scared when they first got here. They almost didn't really want us interacting with them. And I believe that they just didn't really receive, you know, the love and care that they needed and deserved. But sure enough, they came around, and now they let us hold them and snuggle with them. And Mr. Universe has made great friends. As you can see, the pug pile he's in. I will say, you guys, he's a lot like Fiero in that he is a jumper. So his forever home would definitely need to have a secure yard, secure fencing, because he can definitely jump. He's got long legs and can definitely use them. So, but that's Mr. Universe there. Look how handsome he is. Sweetheart. Okay. And bless you, sweetheart. Oh, you know, I need to go around, you guys. Hold on 1 second. Our latches aren't working very well. And Lenny. is in here? Oh, we've got our friend Paso. Paso. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. How are you? So Paso's 3.5 years old. When he first got here, he was not a happy camper at all. A runaway mama. Pink just ran by. I'm going to try to talk over my son who's screaming in the back. So Paso first got here. He was not happy at all. I think he bit half of the staff because he was just really, really scared and high-strung. He came from a shelter. Shh. Mr. P, stop. But after a few weeks, he did decompress, and now this kid is like a Velcro pug. He loves to be around the humans. He's out here because Freebird just got a little too crowded. But now when he sees us, he lets us hug him and kiss on him and love on him. I haven't tried picking him up because the last time someone tried to pick him up, he was not happy about that. So I'm just taking it slow with him. But he loves to be with his human. I would say, to be truthful, I would say he has a little bit of separation anxiety, because sometimes he will cry when you walk away from him. But he's made great friends in the pen, so he would be good with other dogs in the home, or the only dog. I would say his ideal home would be somebody who is there either working from home or retired or isn't gone for long hours. Paso also does have seizures, and that is another reason why we would want him to go to a home where his person or family is there a lot, just so that they can monitor him and be there for him in case he does have an episode. He's on 2 really good medications right now, and so far so good. I don't think he's had a seizure. I don't even remember the last time. So as long as those medications are kept up and he gets regular checkups, he should be good. But that's our friend Paso. Paso's another kiddo where it may take a visit or two before he kind of leans into you and gets to know you. But again, definitely worth it. Let's see, we've got Gabler next to him. Let's see, let me try to get a different angle, you guys, because you got to see this boy's handsome face. Gabby. Oh, you guys, hold on. This isn't something we want you guys chewing on, okay? Where's the rest of it? You monkeys hiding it? Sorry, you guys, they got a hold of something they shouldn't have had. Okay, let me see how old our friend Gabby is here. Okay, Gabler is 5.5. He is blind. Both eyes are atrophied. So just like with Meatloaf, the eyes sit way back in the socket. So he does still have eyeballs in there. They just don't work. He's definitely blind. But like all of these kiddos that are blind around here, he has definitely acclimated well. You almost wouldn't know he's blind if you didn't know. He's got lots of energy. He's great with the other kids. When he first got into Gen Pop, he was a little rambunctious because I think he just was so excited to have friends that sometimes we had to time out some of these kids quite often when Gabler was first in here because he's just so happy to have friends. But he would definitely do well in a home with for a friend or two. Very loyal boy. He also is in our hippo program, has a wonderful hippo, Michelle, who sees him once or twice a week. The other day they were outside together, and I think I saw her get him to sit with a treat. So definitely treat motivated, very smart boy, and so loving and sweet. I wish you could see his tail. Let's see. Look at that fluffy tail. Gabby. He's a great boy. Oh. Hi, sweet girl. This is Drea. I forget how old she is. I'm sorry, Mama Bird. Let's see. She's 7 years old. So Drea is pretty, she's got a little growth there on her face, which I'm sure we'll take care of if we can. You know, to be honest, she's pretty low-key. I don't really see or hear much from her. She kind of just likes to be where the action is, but not getting in on the action. Look at her little tongue. Oh my gosh, you guys. She's really sweet too. I don't know a lot about her, but I do know that she's really a sweet girl and gets along with all the kids in here, so. And she's beautiful, Mama. You're beautiful. Tongue out Tuesday. Here's another tongue out mystery. Let me see. I don't want to wake you. Oh, sorry, sweetheart. Mystery is 4 years old. Awesome kid. Awesome kid. Lots of energy. So if you're looking for a friend who, you know, you could take on adventures with you. I don't really know about hiking, but he does have a lot of energy. He would be a great friend for that. He's good with the other kids too. So like pretty much all the little ones in here, he would do well with a fur friend. And would do well if he was the only fur kiddo in the house. He's just a great boy and super sweet. I think we had someone that was interested in him, but unfortunately that fell through. So he's still here. Let's see. Banjo. I can't remember if he's adopted or not, you guys, and I don't remember how old he is, but he's a younger kid. He's another one that's very, very active, and he's very vocal. So when we're getting dinner ready, if we're not moving fast enough, he definitely lets us know. And he's another one that's excited to have canine and human friends. So he would do great in a home that's active, a home with a younger first sibling or one that's around his age, just so he could play pretty much all day. Look at Gabbler's foot. Oh my gosh, these kids. Let's see who's over here. Let's see. Pipsqueak is adopted. We have Mystic and Orly. Hi, Orly girl. Hi, Mama. So Orly also has been with us for quite a long time. She had some babies, and the babies have since gone home, but unfortunately Orly is still here. I think she's almost 2. Let me double check. Oh boy. Yeah, she's just about 2 years old. So this hand here is a little deformed. She kind of carries it, kind of curls it in when she's walking. That deformity, we talked to our vet about possibly having the hand amputated, and I know that sounds really harsh, but we thought it might be more comfortable for her. But doctor said she's acclimated well with it, and so there's really no need to put her through that surgery, so we're not going to do that. I've seen this girl run with this deformed hand, so she's definitely not bothered by it. Orly is another one of those kiddos who is a little leery of strangers when we have visitors or excuse me, volunteers come. Sometimes we do need to put her in the kitchen because she gets upset with new people. But I say that, and I know that kind of makes her sound unadoptable, but she really is a wonderful girl, and she, just like Snowman, would need to have a visit or two first from you before you decided to take her home. But she's just a wonderful girl, and she just loves attention so much from the humans, and she's just a really sweet girl. She's got a lot of personality, big personality, and oh, thank you, Gabby, thank you. Watch out, sweet bear. Sorry, Gabblers. Caboose is in the way. She is good with the other kiddos too, because she was a mama. If some of the younger kids get a little out of hand, she'll step in and kind of break it up. And honestly, sometimes she'll join in. But other than that, she's just a really, really great girl. And I hope someone can take her home. She's wonderful. That's Orly. Look who's awake, you guys. Let me see. It's Gabbler. Whoa. Look at this kid. Look at that tail. Whoa. That's a fancy tail, Papa. No, Gabbler. Here's Mystique. To be truthful, you guys, I don't know a lot about this little one. I do know... Okay, oh. Sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. I see you, sweetheart. I see you. I do know that this little one was pretty nervous when first arriving, but of course, like all the other kiddos, once decompression comes around and they've had a little time to get used to their surroundings, they actually do really well. And let me peek on this kiddo. Let's see. Oh, sorry. We think she might have had a litter because just the way her like mammaries look. It looks like she may have had a litter before getting here. So, I don't know how old she is, you guys. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I don't know a lot about her. She's still pretty new for me. She just arrived, I think, late last week. So I'm still getting to know her, but she's definitely tiny but mighty. Like Knick Knack. Okay, let's see who else is in here with us. There's Gabby. We got another pug pile over here. Let's see. Oh, we've got Snorlax, Canyon, and Sequoia. So, Canyon and Sequoia are bonded. They must go to a home together. You know, they were found as strays, and based on the way their legs look, they have really bad knees. I would say grade 4 of 4 luxating patellas, where the knees kind of turn out instead of facing forward. They're almost shaped as if they had been kept in very small kennels for a very long time. And of course, we hate to think about that, but they both have pretty bad knees. So, but these two are feisty ladies. And they love to play. They love to be around other kiddos, but I will say sometimes when it gets a little wild around here, it kind of amps them up a bit. So we do have to sometimes give them timeouts because they just go after the other kids. Not anything too serious so far, but they can be a little spicy when they want to. But great little girls. They're very, very tiny. They're compact. And they would do well in any home, I think. But again, they're bonded, so they must go to a home together. And you can't see him very well because he's smushed in between the two ladies, but that's Snorlax there. Who happens to be snoring. I hope you can hear it. Let's see. So Snorlax is 4 years old. There we go. Just recently had an eye removed because it was in pretty nasty shape. And of course, like all pugs, bounced back perfectly. He's another kiddo that's, he's pretty chill. He's pretty quiet in here. Even when it gets a little wild, he kind of keeps to himself, but he is good with other dogs. So another one that would be good as the only child in the home or with other fur kids. Let me do some more check-ins. Oh, Melanie, thank you. And yes, Banjo is still here. Let me have you. I'll head over here so you can see him. There he is, Melanie. He's sleeping. Oh no, I guess he's awake. Let's see. Nicole, yes, we do think Mr. Universe is the father of Pink's puppies. We're not 100% sure, but they came in together, and the puppies, they kind of resemble, I mean, Pink looks a lot like Mr. Universe, but the puppies do kind of look like them. see. Okay, cool. Heidi, yes, Fiero is still here, unfortunately. We love him so much, but our wish for Christmas is that he finds his home. He's such a great boy. Here's Gabler. All right, you guys. We'll check in on Mrs. Cubison. Her and Pink have both, excuse me, been a bit under the weather. So we've been trying to get them as well as we can so the babies stay healthy. Here she is. Oof. I don't want to wake anyone. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's all the babies. So here's Mrs. Cubison. Hi, sweet girl. She always shows her belly when we come in here. So you can see she's got a little nasal discharge. She's a bit under the weather. I know that eyeball looks nasty. We are taking care of it. She's got 2 medications that she's on, and actually the eye is a lot better than when she first got here. So these are her little ones. She had 5. Not quite sure what they are yet. I don't believe that they're full pug, but boy are they cute. Look at them. Again, if you think you might want to be adopt a puppy, we do have a wait list, so just contact us. If you have not gone through the house check, the application process yet, which does require a house check, you'll want to make sure to get that done ASAP, because no dogs go home unless you've been house checked. But those are her babies. I think they're only about a week old now. We're heading over to see Pink and her babies. Let's see, try to sneak in here. Sometimes she tries to sneak out. There she is. Hi, Mama Bird. How are you? We came to see you and your babies. So, Pink is a really sweet girl now that she also has had time to decompress. Sorry, she's wandering everywhere. We'll look at the babies. She obviously won't be available for a while because she needs to finish, feeding the babies, taking care of them till they're old enough to be weaned off. And then we have to wait for her to be eligible for a spay. So she won't be ready to go home anytime soon, but definitely a wonderful girl, very sweet. We haven't had her out with the other kiddos yet, obviously, because she got here and she was pregnant. And now that she's had the baby, she has to stay with them. So I'm not quite sure how well she does with other dogs, but based on her demeanor, I think she would be okay. But here are her babies. We put the little lamb chop stuffy in there with them, and sometimes they'll just snuggle up with it. It's so cute. Oh, let me make sure the heating pad is on. There we go. So again, if you think you might want a puppy, if you have not gone through the application process, we ask that you please do that. You can find the applications on our website, pugnationla.org. Once applications are received, you do need to go through a house check, which we will schedule with you and get that done. And if you want a puppy, we'll put you on the wait list for them. Yeah, Ariana, Pink is very skinny. Usually the mamas, when they're feeding, we feed her 4 times a day because she's constantly feeding. So they do tend to get really skinny after birth, but we're definitely feeding her. She's getting some good food. Okay, let's go see our friend Poppy, who is still here. Penguin? No. Here she is. There's Pops. So Poppy, I think she is about 3.5, 4 years old. Poppy, a lot like Meatloaf, came to us and couldn't walk. We had to express her, and it was just kind of tricky for her getting around, but we put her on the stretchy schedule as well, so she gets stretchies twice a day. And let me tell you, this kiddo can run. When we take her to the backyard, she just takes off and she runs around in laps. She can potty on her own, which is wonderful. It's just amazing that just giving her some stretchies made such a huge difference. Poppy definitely must go to an only dog home, no exceptions. She is not good with other dogs, and it doesn't take her long to let you know she's not good with other dogs. But boy, is she loving. She's very loyal. As soon as you come into her room to pet her, she's already rolling over, showing her belly. So she really is a great little girl. Despite not being able to really hang with other kiddos that are canine. But she also is in our hippo program, and her wonderful hippo Ashley comes to get her once a week, and they go to the park, and sometimes they'll go for puppuccinos, and she's just a very loyal girl to her human friends. So hopefully someone out there will love little Frenchie. She's got a lot of personality. She's sweet. Let's see. You got Candy Corn next door. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? I don't know if you can see those great teeth, you guys, but Candy Corn's got some great teeth in there. We were trying to figure out, I think she's over here because she was getting picked on by the kids in Gen Pop. She is good with other dogs. It's just she's little, and so the kids were kind of picking on her. But she's sweet. She's a little shy when you first meet her, but when she gets to know you, she's wonderful. You sweetheart, you okay? You okay? We'll get you an extra blanket, love. Hi, Carl. How are you? Hi. Here's Carl. Carl, I think, is about 1.5 years. He was recently relinquished to us by his family because he has too much energy. And of course, you know, still kind of in the youngster puppy ages, so of course, lots of energy. But he also was very shy when he first got here. I met him for the first time yesterday, and he was very nervous, and so I just sat in here with him for a little bit, and he barked and kind of let me know that where my place was, and I honored that. And then I came back a little later with some treats, and we were best friends. So you know, just like any puppy, just like any kiddo that is young like him, they just need consistency and training, and as long as you kind of keep their schedule routine, they usually do pretty well. So that's Carl. These with the exception of Candy Corn, actually Carl is the only one that's over here by himself because he hasn't been here long enough to go into the Gen Pop yet. We usually, when they first get here, we panicure them, which is basically a medication to make sure there's no intestinal parasites or viruses like Giardia, which can be passed to humans and other dogs. So once their fecal is negative after 5 days, we let them run amok with the Gen Pop. So I think we should know tomorrow if he's clear. That's Carl. And then we got our friend Groot over here. Hi, Grooty. Didn't eat your dinner, special boy. How come you didn't eat? It's important. Oh, that's our friend Groot. He's a tripod. He has, I don't think you can really see it. His tail is hiding it, but this little leg is the one that's well, not really there. He's such a sweet boy. He came to us very thin. I think he was a stray from Mexico. Thin, and very scared, and he's still kind of getting used to being here. As you can see, he has delicious chicken for dinner that he hasn't touched yet. I think he's just under the weather, and I think he's also a little depressed, to be honest with you. But we love this kid so much, and I think once he starts feeling good and knows that he really is safe here, his personality is going to shine. He was in ISO when he first got here, and he was what we call a yard dog. So we take him into the yard for walks. We don't walk him into our normal walking area, and just picking him up, he kind of snuggles in, and oh, he's so sweet, you guys. Wonderful boy. We're just giving him some time to decompress, and also to hopefully get him to start eating normally, and then most likely he'll become a free bird. So that's our friend Groot. I'm sorry, I don't remember how old he is, but he is a younger kiddo, so that's him. All right, you guys, so I've been talking about our hippo program. I don't know if you can see from over here. That's our hippo station. So we've got our schedule of when our hippos come, information about the program. Once a week, we do a spotlight pug, and then this frame here has the kiddos up above that are in the program, and the kids below are looking for a friend. And then the journals there, the kids that are in the program, they're hippo humans, write notes in that journal, and then once those kids go home, the journal goes with them, so their new family gets a little more information about them. Our hippo program, gosh, I think it's been going for 5 years now. We had a little hiatus because of COVID, of course, but we have wonderful, wonderful volunteers who are in the program. Let me get away from this refrigerator, you guys. I'm sure I'm hard to hear over. Let's see. I'll head back over here to these kids. Anyway, our hippo program. So basically, the hippo program is an arm of our volunteer program. So first things first, you would want to go to a volunteer orientation if you have not been volunteering already. Once you become a volunteer, we ask that you volunteer for about 6 to 8 hours, and then you would be eligible to jump into the hippo program. And what we do is link you up with one of the kiddos that just needs a little extra attention, like Fiero, like Poppy, who might not really get that from visitors. It's easier to kind of be in the Gen Pop area. So the kiddos that need a little extra love, a little extra attention, we assign you one of those kiddos, and then we just ask that you spend at least an hour a week with them. And again, you can take them for walks. If they don't have any dietary restrictions, they can go out for puppuccinos. If you're house checked like Yanira, you can take them for a slumber party, and it just really has helped them thrive. I believe that Fiero and Poppy and I don't know that they would be as mentally and emotionally happy if it wasn't for their hippo friends. So it's a wonderful, wonderful program, and we always need hippo humans for our hippo pugs. So if that's something you think you might be interested in, we would love to hear from you. And you can email us at hippo, HIPPO, at pugnationla.org. And myself or my co-pilot, Marianne, who's a wonderful individual, one of us will definitely get back to you with some information. So other than that, you guys, we had our calendars for sale, but I think we are very, very limited. I know as of yesterday or the day before, we had 20 calendars left. So if you think you might want one, double check our website again, pugnationla.org. You can head over to the store, and if we have calendars available, please grab one. You will not be disappointed. The pictures the pictures are great and sure to bring you joy all year round. So anyway, hope everyone is doing well, and as always, you guys, we just really appreciate each and every one of you for your support, whether it's financially or donating from our Amazon wish list or just sharing our posts. We just really appreciate the love and appreciate you caring about these little ones as much as we do. So thank you so very much, and thank you to everyone who checked in this evening and hung out with me for a little bit. Appreciate your company. Let me just do last minute check-ins. Oh my gosh, Tom Cook and Cowboy, how are you? Well, he's a great kid. Oh, Rory, thank you, Melanie. We give her love back to Rory. Let's see. Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you, everyone. Thanks for checking in, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. And if all goes well, I will see you next Tuesday. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, Hua. Love you too. Bye, guys.